So I've been having this ethical issue. I was discussing it with some of my friends. I was talking with Bryce, Alyssa, and Walters. And the question is so let's say you're at my level of interpreting, which is interpreting 3. Obviously, not at all qualified to be working in professional or settings really, but in this situation, medical. So hypothetically, you're at my level and you happen to be in a hospital for no connected reason. And let's say they bring in a deaf person that is in some sort of critical condition. It's really serious. They need to operate. They need to do whatever doctors need to do. I don't know. And there are no other interpreters around. And somehow, I don't know, they ask random, they just say over the speakerphone, they ask anyone if anyone knows sign language. And you say yes because you do, but you don't know the situation. So then they're putting you in the situation where they're going to ask you to interpret because it's life or death, and they want you to interpret the information. And in this situation, the person will die. Like they're going to die soon if some information is not relayed. What is the thing you're supposed to do? So I've talked to a couple of interpreters about it, and the basic answer I'm getting is that the hospital is legally required to bring to have a professional interpreter come and deal with a situation like that. So the legal answer, from what I understand, would be to say, I'm sorry, I can't do that. You need to contact professional. Like legally, you need to contact a professional, have them come here. And I was talking with Walters and people that were not of the interpreting profession, just because it's interesting to get another perspective. And Walter said something, I can't remember what he said exactly, but it was along the lines of, I'd rather take the chance of saving a life than having the person die no matter what. So basically he's implied that this person is not going to make it. Like it would be physically impossible for these surgeons to wait for the interpreter to come, relay important information, and then save that person. There's not enough time, which I thought was interesting. And I understand legally that in that situation, I or anyone else in my level would not be able to do it. It's a very scary situation, and it's a lot of information to be relaying, a lot of important information. Then I was also thinking about what Walter said, which is, out of everybody in the hospital, the person that is most qualified would be me or the hypothetical person in this situation. And I'm still struggling with that particular ethical choice of, if the person, if there's no time left to wait for a professional to come, because I don't know if hospitals are required to have a professional interpreter of every language on staff at all times. That would cost a lot of money. So let's say that person, no matter what, is going to die unless you do something, or at least try to do something. Should you do it? Is that the ethical choice? And Walters also brought up some sort of Good Samaritan law, which I'm not totally sure what that is or how that works, but it's I guess the implication is, even if you're not a professional, if you're trying to save someone's life and it doesn't work or even backfires, you are not held liable because you're doing something positive. So what do you think?